AGR fans. AGR fans, it's One Man Clan. I'm driving again. I listened to last week's chat, which I did. One of them I did while driving, and the sound quality is pretty good, man. I'm just using this old, just driving around, and all right, it's. What are you doing? So yeah, I think I might do more of these driving around, if it's okay with you guys. The sound quality is pretty good. Anyway, how you doing? It is the November I have no idea. October was November the 5th. 5th. And that was Monday for me. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5, 5, 6, 7. So it must be the 10th today. Yeah, well, yeah, I've lost losing track of the days. Anyway, it was. It's a funny thing. It's almost like I don't really care about the 32 players anymore. It would be nice, but all I care about is having a really intense, action-packed game. And one thing I didn't mention in last week's review, which I thought about later, was there was no bullshit during the game. It was pure TF. It was pure gameplay. There was no. In previous years, I've been distracted by people either lying about stuff or doing other stupid stuff, and spreading misinformation for newbies and mod bashing and this other non. This didn't happen this time. This was pure gameplay. There wasn't even any put downs. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. People, what's it called? Not put downs. Not flaming. What's it called? People put each other down. Trash talk. I don't remember any trash talk. From what I recall, it was just purely about the game, which of course is what AGR is all about. That's the whole point of AGR. Was the whole point of these controls is to be able to have a place where the game is number one, the gameplay is number one, and everything else, and to protect from other elements. Anyway, it was a fantastic game. So anyway, now I have been working on something. It's always difficult because I spend a lot of my time in technical programming land, and then I talk to you guys, and I don't know how much of it. I have no idea whether you're like, oh, that's really interesting, I want to know the technical stuff of what exactly is going on behind the scenes, or that's just going to put people off, like, I have no idea what IMC is talking about. How does this affect me? If it doesn't directly affect me, I don't know. Anyway, so I'll talk in general terms. I was trying to do something new that I was really excited about, and I use this thing called revision control. A thing you do to make it so that you can always go back if you make a mistake. Oh no, there was a stupid horse race today and I'm stuck in traffic. Oh God. Just turn left, I just realised now. What time is it? Hopefully it's finished. Oh, I should be alright. Anyway, so there's a way of Tiesto, Saturday, February 10th, Festival Hall. Tiesto, the DJ, I'm running to dance music. Yeah, I'm driving around looking at stuff. Do you want a visual? Do you want me to describe Melbourne town as I'm driving around? Would that be interesting to you guys? Stick to the game. It's supposed to be about AGR. I know it's about AGR. I'm talking about AGR. But, you guys, I talk to you about the game, but if I'm interested, you guys come from the United States. I want to know where you live and what the house looks like and what's life like. And, it's a Sunday afternoon. It's a Saturday afternoon, by the way. I'm driving around. The sun's shining. It's about 6:30 p.m. It's a beautiful weather. I'll tell you, I was in Thailand a couple of weeks ago, and the humidity, man. Oh, the humidity. How do they live there? And you know what? You think that, people evolve, there's different races, and they look different, and their skin colour gets different, the face shapes look different. And you think, well, all right, so obviously they've evolved to cope with that environment. But not necessarily so, because the people in Thailand, they're all got their air conditioners happening. The taxis are all air conditioned, the trains are all air conditioned, so they love their coolness. So it's not like they've evolved to. I always wondered about that. Like an African dude, full-blooded sub-Saharan African dude, in the stinking heat. Is he actually, if he grew up in say Canada and it's freezing cold, is he suffering more even though he grew up in Canada just because of his race? Is he cold more? Conversely, the Eskimo guy in the Kalahari Desert, the Eskimo guy, is he going to be... Anyway, I'm just getting distracted now. Okay, so what happened was I was working on something new. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to tell you what it is. I've decided now, life's too short, and who gives a damn anyway? And and also the views. One of the benefits, because the views, I'm not getting many views on these things, and sometimes I don't always publicise. I upload videos to YouTube just for my own sake to keep it, but also I know there's like a hardcore of you guys there, at least 15. I know you get at least 15 views of people that just like watch it straight away, and it's kind of like, well, it's not a lot, but that makes you even more precious now, listening to me right now, because you're one of the special elite. Well, I don't have to send an email to you, you're subscribed and you're actually watching it. Anyway, listen to what I've done. All right, but don't tell anyone, okay? I've got a new bot. Only about 2 people know this. And this new bot didn't start off as a new bot. It started off as refinements to the existing bot, but one thing led to another and I ended up rewriting this and rewriting that. But anyway, he's really, really cool. And what he can do is, are you ready for this? Big, massive drum roll. He can follow you anywhere in the level. That's right. Anywhere. You know, you got, oh, look at these chicks. Oh, baby. Okay. Yeah, anywhere in the level you are, you say, come here, and he'll find you. And I've got it working. But just so you know, I'm driving. There's a horse race finished today, and all these girls are all really dressed up. So I'm looking at this it's a really funny thing. They say that there's no ugly women, just lazy ones. Any girl can make an effort to look good, and I know maybe the really bad ones haven't shown up today because I don't know. Anyway, so God, I'm blabbing away. Should I upload this? This is really scatterbrained. So anyway, this new bot, it goes anywhere. Plus, there's a new thing it does. It's cut a long story short. It's almost ready to go. I had to rewrite some other stuff as well because I wanted to do some special things. Anyway, to cut a long story short, something went wrong and I couldn't revert back to the code. So it's not functional. Right now the bot is broken. Was broken because I fixed it today. But for the last 2 months, oh man, look at the traffic. For the last 2 months, this bot has been broken and I've not been able to revert back to the last working version to fix things. That's why nothing's changed on the server for so long, because I can't do it. Anyway, so I did like a Frankenstein job now, manually going back and removing all the new bot stuff and trying to take things back to where they were. And anyway, so this means nothing to you. This is, from your point of view, this is why I've not been updating anything on the server. What are you doing, idiot? Anyway, and oh man, this traffic is shocking. Well, I guess it's a chance to talk. This might be a long chat. So, God, what am I getting at? What I'm getting at is I fixed it, okay? I finally went in today and I manually figured out a way to do it, and it was real... I was expecting some ball breaking, but I hate that expression. It was a ball breaking job. God, I don't like that expression at all. But I'm using it because that's how bad it was. Anyway, I think I've got it up to date. And so that means that I will be able to fix things and go back to how things were when I got control over the mod. For those that don't know, there's a source code. And when I change stuff, I change the source code, I recompile, upload the new version, and there it is. And I'm looking at some real sexy young girls. These dresses, done their hair, they look nice. I'm going past a place called Flemington where we had the race, the Melbourne Cup this week, just so you know. And it just finished, and there's all these really well-dressed women. I should take photos. And some of them look really sexy with their boots, and they've got their makeup, they're done up. I'll tell you, man, when women put effort and they get done up, even the 5s end up looking like 6s. Sometimes they can crack a 7, you know? Anyway, so we're back in business, baby, I think. There's still a few question marks as to whether I've missed something. Well, because I've tested, I thought, what is the latest thing? Was the Berserker. God, this is really raving all over the place. Sorry, guys. I'm driving and checking out chicks and describing the town and thinking about AGR, and it's hot. Anyway, enough of the technical stuff. The non-technical version is there was reasons I couldn't update. The development had to stop for a while due to technical issues, and now I believe that they've been fixed, and that woman had a very sexy walk. Too many girls walking around, I can't concentrate. Anyway. I'll be clear of the traffic just in a sec. And we're done. Beautiful. You have my full attention. Oh. Okay, so what's changed? What's changed is, just before, I've been noticing that there's a bug with the flag. You're not supposed to be able to jump around with the flag. It's supposed to be very solid. And the navigator had been very, very naughty and using concussion to get around this. And using concussion, you can jump to crazy places with the flag, and they've been using it. There's a map we've been playing called Mag Tower. Stupid name, I know how you pronounce it. M-A-G, I don't even know how to spell it. Anyway, Mag Tower. And let me close this window. Noisy. And well, just that map. There's others as well. I've noticed there's been a lot of jumping around with the flag lately, with concussion jumping. It must stop, and I just plugged it then, so it stopped. So yeah, one person or two going, "Oh, I'm sorry, you ruined it," and I'm sure everybody else is going, "Okay, about time," because that was really dumb. By the way, I popped onto the Mega TF server today, and someone was putting down AGR. They said something like, "Oh yeah," I forget what the put down was. Something about it makes it easier for newbies or something. Should I bother responding? What for? But the way I see it, not to put down the Mega TF, it's a different type of thing. But no one defends the flag there. So it's nothing to do with Team Fortress. You need teamwork and a fortress. That's what AGR gives you. It gives you teamwork and a fortress. And okay, I'm driving past the the main entrance now. It's not a traffic issue now, but I see a big double-decker bus. And all the people catching buses, because they're drunk. Drunken race goers. For those that don't know, yes, Australia has an actual national holiday for a horse race. And it's funny because that was a couple of days ago, but it's like a whole week of horse racing mania, and people get dressed up. I'll tell you something about people, and there's nothing to do with AGR. People, and I don't know, it's gullibility. But a few years ago, they were having a problem that horse racing was not very popular. And the problem is there's no women are attracted to it. So how can we get more women to go to horse racing, which has nothing to do with, it's the most unsexiest thing possible, horses running around a track and guys gambling. So they started having these, I don't know how they did it, they did these fashion contests or something. It sounds really lame to me as a guy. It's like, and so, what's the word? Not jaded, not cynical. There's a word for it. Lame. It's almost like insulting that really are women that dumb you can just have a few fashion contests and pay a few magazines to go there and show the best dressed hats and things, and are women going to go, "Oh yeah, it's a great place to go to dress up"? And the answer is yes, it worked. And so all these chicks now go dress up to the races. And anyway, there's maybe something in that about marketing. How long have I been talking for? 14 minutes. Oh, let me finish up here because I'm losing a lot here. It's a ramble. I might even call this OMC's disjointed ramble. Because you know what you're getting, right? Anyway, okay, so we plugged the hole. You can't jump around with the flag anymore. I mean, you've got to work it a little bit, guys. So that's it. Now, the next thing, I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do, which are mainly to do with graphics things, not going to affect gameplay at all. The Berserker, I'm really happy with. A lot of people, are you guys using the Berserker? You do know about the new Berserker. I did a whole post about it. I wrote about it. The new Berserker, man. where you get every 60 seconds, you get 10 seconds of double firepower. Do, 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 do. I'm surprised no one's mentioned it, you know, because I've used it a couple of times and I always thought, gee, if I saw someone else firing that fast, I'd be like, what the hell is that? It's the Berserker, the new Berserker, and it's pretty cool. And it's got a terrific graphic that you see, it flashes on the screen, lets you know when you're ready. Part of the new AGR version 5 graphics suite of graphics, which I'm going to continue working on. But I'll tell you, the one thing I want to do finish this bot. It's not ready yet, and it does go anywhere you want, but we'll see. I need to test it some more. I might do a Saturday testing session. All right, that's about it. I've got to say, I'm really looking forward to this week's game. I think it's very interesting having one, because we played Rock 2. Because I remember last year we played it once and twice and 3 times, and I was like, well, are you going to do another map? And someone said, no, man, it's Rocktober, let's do Rock again. I'm like, really? And we did do Rock a 3rd, or was it a 4th time or something? And it rocked. It was fantastic. So I think there's a merit there in having one map per day and just doing that map over and over and over. I don't know, is that because Rock 2 is a fantastic map, or is that because it's a good idea anyway, just to focus on one map? And you know, I noticed a lot of times, and you've noticed it too probably, we're playing a game, and that's a 52-minute game, and the first 20 minutes is good, then something happens in the middle, it's good or not that good, but always the last, or regularly, the last 10 minutes of the game are the most exciting. It's almost like it takes half an hour for people to get into the zone and figure out what they're doing and what's working, what isn't. And so when you play the same map again, it's almost like, because people are already focused, the second game is really, really good because they're in tune with the environment and what's going on and what didn't work and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, something to think about. I don't think we should do it yet. What else is on my mind? Intermissions. You know what? I'm tired. I've talked myself out. We'll talk about intermissions another time. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you had a great week. Hope you really enjoyed Rocktober as much as I did. And there will be a 2-4-Tember. And hopefully I'll have the whole new stuff ready for 2-4-Tember. And including the new bot. And we'll see. And yeah, that's it. Have fun. And I'll see you guys later.